Is it possible for a boy to become a man? That is the question that many people ask in society today. And one of the things I have to say to you, bro, because I'm learning this and it took me a while to come to grips with it. But transitioning from boyhood to manhood is truly real. Like there was a season of my life, man, especially being, a mama's boy, especially being taken care of by my parents, that now this chapter of my life, I have to understand that manhood is something that is totally different than being in a boyhood. And for you, fam, the person that's trying to figure this out, bro, the main thing I want you to get is that it may be different. It may be a little bit scary, and you may have to take on a lot more responsibility, but it's possible for you to be the best man that you've ever seen in your life. So for me, if you've never been on this channel, if you've never watched any of my videos, I am a man who publicly follows Jesus Christ and the teachings of the Bible. So if you don't rock with that, that's on you. But I rock with it. And I pray that one day you rock with it. But here is something that your boy read, man, that really set me free this week. And it allowed me to see things in a way better perspective. It allowed me to see the intentionality of how God tells us to be in every single day life. And I think that this right here is going to set you free, man. Because I was at work, man. I was working overtime. Man, mind you, bro, I left the crib around, I'll say that was like 4 a.m. I left the crib probably like 4:50 or something like that. Got to work, man. I got off the next morning. Oh, you talking about working heavy, bro. I literally had to go and I just had to take care of that business because I understood that, okay, in this chapter of my life, no matter who else will not answer that call, I have to step up and answer this call that God has already equipped me to answer. Come on, dog. Let me read this verse off to you, all right? So it's Matthew 20:26 through 28. It says this: whoever wants to be a leader among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first among you must become your slave. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others and to give his life as a ransom for many. Something that this verse taught me, man, through reading Matthew, bro, something that I learned about Jesus is that, bro, he truly went through life in what we would call biblical manhood. And if you ask me, I think that every single man needs to do the same thing that Christ has done, bro. Like the word just told you, I don't know if you think the world's supposed to be handed over to you on a silver platter and you're not supposed to serve people, or you're not supposed to serve your family, or you're not supposed to put time in making sure that everybody else is good. Let me loosen this thing up, man, so I can get a little more comfortable. Because I'm telling you, bro, I be done passed out or something. But my main thing is I want you to understand that if the Lord tells us that we have to do that in his word, like because he was talking to his disciples in this moment, bro, his disciples, and he was telling them, he like, yo, listen, if any of you want to be great, first you must be a servant. You must serve those who you want to be a leader of. So this taught me, bro, that true leadership, like this ain't got nothing to do with no boyhood. That's over with. Manhood, right? True leadership is understanding that you're going to have to serve in seasons when you don't even feel like serving. Come on, bro. Okay, and if you're not understanding me, bro, but I'm knocking on your heart right now and knocking on your mind and challenging you to think different, here's how I'm going to lay it down for you. If you are a man, you cannot sit in a home and expect for that woman to provide for all of you. Bro, I'm about to convict all y'all, bro. If you a man and you're lazy and you won't even go get the job done, bro, you ain't in manhood. You still being a boy. If you still looking to mama and them to help you in your situation and not God through the hard work that you put in, then you are deeming yourself to be back in boyhood. I know, man, this may be rough. This may be a little rough around the edges for you, man, but I need you to get this in your soul and in your spirit, bro. If you don't do it, your family ain't gonna have it. Serving, bro. When I say serving, I'm not just talking about finances, dog. Like, you will have to make a decision in your life to truly say that right now, this isn't just a physical needs thing. This is a spiritual needs thing. So there are days, bro, when I'm just praying. Like, I'm praying not just for me, bro, but for my family. And in the midst of me praying about that, I'm praying about y'all. Because I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, bro, where's the real example of manhood, right? Where's the real leaders? Because everything we see, man, is toxic. It's foolishness. Like, it's either they teach you manhood and teach you to ignore a woman that you're married to, or teach you to just sleep with multiple women and that's manhood, or they just teach you that you shouldn't even be together with anybody. You should just continue to sleep around. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not real manhood. The problem I have with us today is we allow social media to raise our children and we are not there to raise them. So real men, man, men don't even know how to be men, bro. So that's why you got men out here really doing all the stuff that they doing. Cause in their mind, they still in boyhood. They don't even treasure life. Yo, I remember in a season of my life, bro, where I didn't even treasure life. Like, I didn't fear the fact that, yo, tribe, what's up? Listen, this is a pause in the message just to let you guys know that right now, you can now get your merchandise. You can rock the new creation hat with the side. Come on, man, in Christ. And in the back, it say in Christ. And this right here is disciple. Bro, you can literally rock what you believe. So for those of you that have been loving the show and loving the apparel, definitely check out the link in the bio, in the shop, and get your hat today, man. Start rocking your new creation. Nothing to be ashamed of. Now let's get back to today's message. Peace. I could jump off this building and hurt myself or possibly die. You know what I'm saying? I would just do it because I'm young and stupid, you know? You don't necessarily know that when you do these things that you can literally die. But now that you stepped into maturity and you stepped into manhood, and now that I read that to you, you truly understand, like, oh, wait a minute. I need to be more intentional. I got unprofessional. I done undid my time now. Now you see, bro, that I have to be more intentional. Because if you're not intentional, the devil's going to be intentional in making sure that he takes you out before you even reach your purpose. There were chapters of my life where I was so ignorant to the devices of the enemy. I was simply lining myself up to be taken out. Like, because I was in boyhood, bro, I thought true manhood was joining the game. I thought true manhood was getting kicked out because my homeboy got kicked out. And in the midst of me doing that, bro, I almost got expelled. Yo, that would have messed up everything for my life. And in the midst of, man, getting into group and just flocking together with people who don't mean me no good, bro, yo, I could have been in prison. I could have been dead. That literally could have been my story, and nobody would have ever heard anything that God did for me. I would have never saved souls. I would have never had people standing up boldly to say, yo, this is wrong. And I'm going to do what Christ is telling me to do. And I'm going to do what I feel in my spirit because the Holy Spirit is convicting me. So I'm going to stand up 10 toes and do what's right, man. Manhood. Manhood. And even in relationships, I need you to get this, man. If you are courting somebody, right? Meaning if you dating a woman and you ain't slept with her, that's manhood. Come on, bro. And if you already done passed that stage, all right, cool, bro. And you married, all right, cool. I ain't bashing you. That was your process. The Lord helped you during that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it was courtship. So I learned even in courtship that I was to serve the woman that I wanted to be my wife. So I learned, man, that there were seasons when I just had to sit back and serve her and just understand that this ain't about me. Of course, I'm in it, but come on, man, don't be selfish. Like, this isn't about me. And I really want you to hear this because I feel like somebody's saying right now, but hold on. Isn't the man supposed to be the head? The man is also the foundation who was built on the rock. Come on, man, which is Jesus, bro. Whether people like what I'm saying or not, one day you're going to come to that crossroads and you're going to be like, yo, I remember when bro said that. I remember when BK said that. I remember when that guy with that hat and that suit shirt on and that tie told me that. Because what needs to happen is a shift in manhood. We were taught how to be boys. Well, when you come to Jesus, he teaches you how to be a man. So I don't know if you rocking with what I'm rocking with. I don't know if you feel the way that I feel about it. But I know for a fact that now that I know the true definition of manhood, I've taken off these old things. I put away childish things. Like, bro, I got a video game sitting here right now, right? PlayStation 5 or whatever, right? I got it sitting in here, bro. I barely touch it. Because as a man, bro, if it's something that you're doing that's not moving you in purpose, you still being a boy. And I know some people saying like, yo, bro, but I have this free time. I have this leisure time. Man, listen to me, bro. There's no such thing as free time right now. If you ain't moving in purpose, then you're moving backwards. BK. Because I'm sick and I'm tired of hearing brothers complaining about what is not being done when God has created you to do the work that you have not seen. The only way culture is going to shift is when real men stand up. The only way any of this stuff is going to shift and get better for the next generation is when real men stand up. Now, I know things are hectic. I know things are crazy. I know you see the news. I know you see all this stuff. But my main thing is when will real men stand up? Not gossip, not slander, not act like boys, but act like men. When will you pick up the word? When will you pick up your sword, fight, and build at the same time? Do you know the pressure it is to fight and build at the same time while being exhausted? Somebody say you own one today, bro. Drop that in the comment. You own one today, dog. I mean, literally, little bro, I want you to think about this for 1 second, dog. If you're dealing with a moment in time to where you feel as if pressure is on your neck, to where you feel as if you don't know what to do or you don't know what your purpose is, I beg and I plead with you to go before the Lord and ask him to show you. Because here it is, dog. Can I keep it a buck with y'all? You know, I ran around in my life for 25 years, right? I'm 28. For 25 years, I ran around not knowing my purpose. I just flocked to whoever I thought was doing something appealing that I wanted to do. I literally did that. It's just like who you follow on Instagram. Think about that, though. What you follow is what you feed. Bro, I'm about to take off in here. What you follow is what you feed. And the craziest part about it, man, is you will continue to feed something that is so toxic into yourself before you feed something that is nutritious to yourself. I once was a child, I spoke as a child, and I thought as a child. Now, bro, that's dead. That's gone. It'd be little simple conversations, man, me and my wife be having. And I'd be like, babe, I know we said we was going out to eat, but financially, is that smart? We'll sit, we'll pause, we'll think about it. I mean, you do know how to cook everything, right? Or we can learn. So why don't we just go buy the groceries that's going to cost less than this one meal that we're going to get from this one place and have more finances for us to pool together? Now that is manhood. When I go to work, bro, I don't even go grab anything else to eat. You want to know why? Because I got a book bag, a backpack, right? Whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm old. Whatever you want to call. I have that to where I store my food, my snacks, my drinks, my waters, everything. My portable charger, bro. I have everything I need right there, including my Bible. So when it comes to manhood, bro, it's not about being rah, 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 rah. And it's not about beating on a woman. That's not manhood either. Oh, yeah, I'm on your neck. I'm on your neck. If you beating on a woman, right? And you hear me right now, you're not a man, you're a little boy. And I'm going to tell you this. What goes around comes around. And God sees how you treat his daughter. And I hope this conviction that I'm giving right now hits you deeply. And what you pick is what will either build you or destroy you. So do me a huge favor, because I was picking for most of my life and I was picking wrong and it was killing my spirit. Do me a huge favor, bro. The next woman you try to get with, make sure first you already got the clearance from God. It don't matter what they say. It don't matter what they say. Unless they stewarding you right and they're leading you correctly, because I had people that was leading me correctly, man. I was going down a path of destruction, but I had people around me who were telling me, nah, I don't, that ain't it. You need to stop talking to that person. Real manhood is taking accountability for every single action that you do. Will you get it all right? Probably not. But I guarantee you one thing. If you go to the Lord, He will direct your path. And remember this, manhood is not about being rah, 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 Mr. Strong Man, but it's about having the heart of a servant. The ones who serve first will be the ones who lead in another season. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.